Hi, this is Chef Remy. Today I'm bringing you crème brulee. There's a fine dining way to do it and a home style way to do it, and I'm going to bring you both ways. Okay, let's get started. Here's the ingredients. We're going to need 4 egg yolks, and of course you see the custard cups, some sugar, white sugar, also some light brown sugar, some heavy whipping cream, pure vanilla extract, but I'm going to also show you how to do it with a real vanilla bean and a very sharp knife, and I'll show you some knife skills. We'll need some measuring spoons and a whisk and a spoon and a couple of pots, you see, like that, a sieve. Okay, let's get started. So we have a 1/4 cup of just regular sugar, and we're going to put that in a bowl. Now, you know I always like to have things in bowls ready to go. There's 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and here's a 1/2 teaspoon of regular vanilla. I'll show you the bean later. Okay, now you could do this with your hands. Learn how to do it, that way you don't have to have a device. And you wind up with 4 egg yolks. Takes a little bit of practice, but you can learn that. And then let's go on to our heavy whipping cream. What we want to do is get 2 cups of heavy whipping cream into a bowl, just like that, and have that ready to go. And look at there, we have our ingredients all set to go: the brown sugar, the vanilla extract, the white sugar, and the 4 egg yolks, and the heavy cream. And that's all it takes. Now there's a 1-quart pot and a 2-quart pot. We're going to put the heavy cream and heat it up in the 1 quart. We're not going to heat this up over here though. We're going to put the eggs there with the sugar, and we're going to whisk it real well until it's nice and smooth. Now you'll see little tiny bubbles forming around the edge, using very low heat, by the way, and you do not want to bring it to a boil. Absolutely not. But you'll see some steam coming up like you see there. Okay, and this is called tempering. What I'm about to do now is to introduce this very hot cream into the eggs without curdling them. See, a little bit, and then you whisk it. That way they're used to that hot cream. And then you put a little bit more. Now I'm being a little overcautious here for your sake. This is the way you should do it until you get a little bit of practice, and then you can do it a little faster than I'm showing you here, with less steps. If it was me, I would have had it done already, but you see, here we go, a little bit at a time. Whisk it some more. Okay, and the eggs have not curdled. And then just go ahead and put the rest of it in there once you're sure that everything is well. Okay, and there you have it. So we've introduced the cream into the eggs without curdling. And then we're going to heat that up until it gets nice and thick. Now here's a vanilla extract. Later I'll show you the beans. We'll do it that way also. But with the extract, this is a home style. And you're going to know home style from vanilla bean, because vanilla bean will have little specks in it. Okay, now we have our cups ready to go. And when you get it nice and thick, and it's coating the back of the spoon real well, I'll show you that in another clip. We pour it in there, and we're going to refrigerate this for at least 4 hours. Preferably overnight, covered up. Okay. Now let's get over to the vanilla beans now. This takes a little bit of skill, and that's why you see them doing in the restaurant. It's also kind of expensive. I mean, you go and buy vanilla beans the first time, just go take a look and see how much they are. You know, 1 bean could be like $8, okay? So that's why you would be using extract at home. And that's why crème brulee is kind of expensive in the restaurant. Now here you go. You're going to scrape it after you cut them in half like that. And every little tiny bit of this has to go into that bowl. Do not leave anything on that table. Okay, here we go. We're ready to go. We're going to throw everything into the hot cream, and it's going to steep for a while, and it's going to impart that wonderful vanilla taste throughout the custard mixture. Just like that. Every little bit counts now. Let's get it all in there. Yep, I'm not exaggerating. Okay. Give it a stir, let it steep. Now, we're going to pass all that through a sieve and get rid of those big pieces. And we're going to wind up with a nice thick custard with little specks in it. You'll see what I mean. I'll show you that in a moment. I'll show you the back of a spoon. Okay, push it through, just like that. Now let's look at the back of the spoon. See the little specks? I don't know if you can pick up on that. There. I'm a little bit hoarse today. Now comes the sugar. All right. This takes a little practice. You might want to use a smaller sieve so you can get it evenly throughout the top and not too thick, and get rid of the excess. You could also use white sugar if you want, but of course it won't have the molasses content that you have, that little layer of taste that you get in the brown sugar. And you swirl this around a little bit, like so, and get rid of the excess. Just dump it out. You don't want to make it too thick. And there, see, that's what it should look like. You could go all the way to the top with the custard too. That's another thing that you would see in the restaurant. And now you're going to burn it. Now you can get an outfit like this for a little over $10, under $20, and it has a button so you can start it up real easy. It'll make a noise, and here we want to just kind of make it bubble and burn, but not too dark and not too light. That's why you see them in the restaurant. Get it just right. Takes practice, so you have to do a few of them before you finally get the hang of it, and it'll come out a nice golden color, not too dark, not too light, and not too thick, because if it's too thick, then you have to push it through with a spoon. You can't even break it if it's too thick when you're trying to eat it. So there you have, see, creme brulee. And just give it a try and do it as often as you can. Thanks so much for watching my video. This is Chef Remy, and appreciate your watching my videos. Go over and take a look at my website, thevideocook.com. Thank you.